There are lots of melodies that we can make with the 7 notes of the major scale, but by no means is our music making limited to just those 7 notes. In fact, there's plenty of music written in major keys that brings in notes from outside of the key in order to add tension and color. And those notes that are brought in from outside of the key to add tension and color are known as chromatic notes. In fact, that word chromatic sometimes refers to color in the visual sense. I'd like to come back to Over the Rainbow. And I want to look at the bridge of Over the Rainbow, the part that goes, "Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me." I've written out the bridge, the middle section of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, here with the melody and the chords, and I want to play it through just to remind our ears what this sounds like. Now, we've already looked at the scale degrees in Over the Rainbow, but I want to come back and look at them again now that we have a somewhat more sophisticated sense of chromatic notes. So let's start by going through and just adding the scale degrees to all of these notes. So we're going to start with the G at the beginning, and we're in the key of C. So this is going to be scale degree 5. Then we go to the E, which is scale degree 3. Then back to 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. We know that. Then we go to the F, which is 4. We go 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5. Then up to the A, which is 6, and then we repeat the 6. Okay, so that much we know. So far, this is pretty easy. Let's keep going. Let's go on to the rest of the melody here. So we get to the G right here, so that's scale degree 5, 3, the E is 3, the G is 5, E 3, G 5, E 3, G 5, we know how this goes, E 3, G 5, and then we end up on this note, F sharp. And we can hear, just listening to that in context, how outside of everything that we've heard in Over the Rainbow so far this sounds. So we know that the note F sharp is not found within the key of C. But, so how do we account for this? We know a couple of things. We know that the F, that letter name F, is the 1, 2, 3, 4th scale degree in the key of C. And I'm just going to write a little reminder here of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if F is the 4th scale degree, what is F sharp? Well, the way that I like to think about this is, what have we actually done to the 4th scale degree? We've altered the 4th scale degree in a way. What have we done? Well, we've raised the 4th scale degree a half step. In its natural state, the 4th scale degree is an F, and what have we done? By putting the sharp symbol in front of it, we've raised it a half step. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to call this scale degree not the 4th scale degree, but the sharp or the raised 4th scale degree, to indicate that we've done something, we've altered this scale degree in a way that's bringing in a note that's outside of the 7 notes of the major scale. So this is going to be the sharp 4 scale degree. And I'm going to write that just to the left of my scale degree 4 up here. I'm going to write sharp 4 as my scale degree. So I go sharp 4, 6, sharp 4, 6, sharp 4, 6, and then one more, sharp 4, and then 6, and then we have scale degree 7, 7, and then scale degree 2, and then we have the A at the very end. Let me just get that in our sight here, in our view, which will be scale degree 6. So that's how we account for that note that is out of the scale. We call it not the 4th scale degree, but the sharp 4th scale degree, because what we've done is we have raised up what would have been an F to an F sharp. So we've taken the 4th scale degree and we've made it into a raised 4th, or a raised 4th scale degree. So this is one way of thinking about or accounting for the notes that we see, the chromatic notes that we see, in terms of scale degrees. And obviously this could work the other way as well. Suppose we went to a B flat up here. Suppose this note was a B flat. Well, we know that the B is scale degree 7. So 5, 6, 7. So scale degree 7, since we're lowering it from a B to a B flat, then we do the same thing with scale degree 7. We lower it from 7 to the flat 7. So this could work with either the sharp or the flat. Now there are a couple of exceptions to this, and a couple of places where we can run into trouble. And in the next video, I'm going to address some of those, because they're sometimes a little bit tricky to get our head wrapped around. But this will give you the basic idea. In the next video, we'll look at some of those trouble spots.